Now let me tell you about the actions. I'll call it is called as sins. The core nature of this old nature was sin, just because it was the nature of sin. That's why you used to do sins. On the other side, when you have got the righteousness as a nature, you have to do right thing. So I will call it, you are your righteous. The nature of righteousness of God makes you righteous, because you have to live righteous, you have to do things right, and you do all things with person according to the righteousness of God. So you are become a righteous person just because you have the righteousness of God. It is a gift, I'll say. It is a gift given by God to you. So this sins, I will say, it is the works of flesh. As I told, it's a fleshly thing. And here, this righteousness is through faith. Oh, the word of God says, the just shall live by faith. So this is a comparison that I am making out of, so you can get it more clearly understand. So let me rub out some things to you. I want to go more into it. So I'll just rub out something. Now, just because of sin, there was a separation. Sin made you feel you're separated with God. While the righteousness of God, it means that you are right now right standing with God. You're right standing. You can see God face to face. You have that privilege to see God face to face. That is the nature that you have been born into. Let's say you're born again nature. The sin, the nature which was the old nature, will always make you separated from God. But the nature of God, the divine nature of God, will make you feel that you have been seated in heavenly places in Christ Jesus, and now you are face to face with God. Means you can see God. There will be no fear and all things. You have been made one with God. So there are many things to it, that thing. So let me just give more. If just because of sin, it says diseases came up over here and like sickness. But here on the other hand, the new nature of God, that you have got a divine health out over here. Here, if it was shame based thing that you would think just because of sin, the shame came into screen, here the glory of God is manifested in you. So there are a lot of things out here which I want to show some more things to you. Just because of, it says, by one man disobedience. Just because of one person disobedience. Many were made sinners. While as I spoke to some time back about the sins. So also because of one man obedience, many will be made righteous. So this is a privilege in Christ Jesus, that you have been made righteous. It is a gift of God to you. Now let me just end by little saying by this thing. I will be about once again this thing. Here the old nature, which was corruptible, this new nature is the born again nature, which is made of the incorruptible seed. Here is corruptible, here is incorruptible. Here you have been born again, you have been born of God, you have been born of His Spirit, all of things out over here. Here is a corruptible thing. And so let me just come up to the last thing, that is eternal life. Here, this thing always reigned in death. just because it created something called as fear. Here there is something called as love. The opposite on both the side, I'll say. If your side is fear,